Hi, I'm Angela Sharp, and welcome to the Daily Mix. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Now, last week, I had no photos to show you of all the fun that I did, and I made you a promise that I would have some photos today, and I do. Did you know just right across the river in Granite City, they have lit up a neon sign park? Basically what they're calling ghost signs. So they're signs that used to be on Route 66, and they've put them up right over there in Granite City. And of course, me and my dad went to check it out. We took my Firebird, and those are the three signs right there. It's really, really cool. They also have like a little model of the Chain of Rocks Bridge where you can lock a little lock of love. You know how they do those too. That was so much fun, and I feel like they might be adding more neon to it later, but they had all sorts of awesome like graphic art on the walls for Route 66. It was really, really neat. But you also know that I am a huge fan of the movies Back to the Future. Well, Claudia Wells was the girlfriend in Back to the Future 1, and I found out she was going to be in Springfield, Illinois. That's not that far from here. They also had a car show, so win-win, right? So we went up there to check that out, and yes, I got to meet Claudia Wells. You can see I kind of geeked out a little bit because, I mean, how cool is she? But then I calmed down, we talked a little while, we took a great photo, and she made a little autograph for us right here at the Daily Mix. It says, "To the Daily Mix, mix not stirred," and then love Claudia Wells. And so I've got it right here in my hand, and I'm really, really excited to be sharing this with you today. So that'll be here in the studio somewhere if you ever stop by. Now, later on in the show, I have a musician that I met when he played at Busch Stadium. I have Christopher Zumwalt here to talk to us. We're gonna find out when he got started, what's going on in his life, and we might even play you some of his music. So let's get started on today's Daily Mix. I think we all know what an impact an amazing coach can make on a player's life. That's why the St. Louis Cardinals and Nike have teamed up to recognize youth baseball and softball coaches across the region who are making a difference. The Coaches Who Care contest is a way to say thank you and celebrate outstanding coaches for making a difference. Fans in Missouri and Illinois can nominate a coach who has made a positive impact through sportsmanship, leadership, and character building. Winning coaches and their nominators will each get a goodie bag and the chance to take part in a special pregame ceremony and all-inclusive tickets to the Saturday, September 21st game against the Cleveland Guardians. Nominations can be made now through August 25th at cardinals.com/coacheswhocare. Winners will be selected and notified by August 30th. It's hard to believe, but in the next couple of weeks, students will be heading back to school, and there are so many great events in the coming weeks to help them start out on the right foot. Navigate STL Schools will host its third annual Fall into School Resource Fair. The Back to School Fair supports students and caregivers with free school supplies, free food, access to social services and community organizations, and of course, a day of fun as they get ready to head back to school. The Back to School Fair will take place this Saturday, August 10th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Del Mar Divine. To learn more about this free event, go to navigatestlschools.org. You can also get back to school ready this weekend at Family Fest. Annie Malone Children's and Family Services, Fair YMCA, and Better Family Life are all joining together to host one of the biggest back-to-school events in the region. The event is for families with students of all ages in the St. Louis area and will feature free backpacks with school supplies, free haircuts, live entertainment, carnival rides, and so much more. Page Avenue will be closed down for this event when it takes place this Saturday, August 10th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can visit Annie Malone, Fair YMCA, at Better Family Life for more information and to register for this free event. All right, this one is one of my favorite events in our area for teens. I love it. I talk about it every year and it comes up because I want you to know a talented teen and make them register. Registration is now open for the 15th annual St. Louis Teen Talent Competition. I think this is so cool. Thanks to the Fox Performing Arts Charitable Foundation, each year, high school students have the chance to celebrate their passion and love of performing arts while competing for scholarships, cash prizes, and what I think is the biggest prize of all, a chance to perform on stage at the fabulous Fox. The competition is free to take part in and open to students living within 75 miles of the Arch and enrolled in grades 9 through 12 for this coming school year. Registration is open now. You have to register. You know what, even if you're not sure you want to do it, just register and then talk yourself into it. So registration is open through September 30th. You can register and learn more at stlteentalent.org. And make sure to think outside of the box. Sure, there's a lot of performers, dancers, musicians, that kind of thing, but I've seen some very, very unique talent. So think outside the box if you have a really awesome talent. Tennessee Williams St. Louis is gearing up for its 9th annual festival this year. They're giving a center stage to Williams' Cat on a Hot Tin Roof and will also be offering post-show commentary after 2 of the performances. In addition to Cat, Life Upon the Wicked stage, celebrating Grand Center Theater District Then and Now, will be the focus of the 3 one-act plays, and other festival events will include a series of scholar panels, a reading of Stella 4-Star, a walking tour, a late-night open mic as well. This year's festival runs August 8th through the 18th in the Grand Center. You can learn more at twstl.org. M. Night Shyamalan's latest thriller is now in theaters, and it revolves around a man who is taking his teenage daughter to a sold-out concert where they realize they're at the center of something much, much bigger. Take a look at Trap.
Together for Lady Raven.
Hurry, come on.
Wait. I got time my shoe.
No, Dad jokes. This is serious. Come on.
I'm sorry. Lady Raven!
These seats slap, Dad. Thank you. Thank you. This is literally the best day of my life.
Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. I can leave you here in the seat.
I'm good, Dad.
Right? Hi. Cooper.
Jamie, what's with all the police trucks outside? The cameras everywhere, Jamie.
I'm not supposed to tell.
Something happening?
Don't rat me out.
I won't.
You know the butcher? The freaking nut job that goes around just chopping people up? Well, the feds or whatever heard that he's gonna be here today, so they set up a trap for him. This whole concert, it's a trap. They're watching all the exits, checking everyone that leaves. There's no way to get out of here.
Dad.
I'm sorry, Riley, what was that?
Your daughter's never gonna forget this day.
You're kind of dope, right?
Well, we all know I'm gonna have to go see that movie. Anything a little bit creepy, I'm into. And by the magic of television, I am now joined by Christopher Zumwalt. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so I met you when your band played at the Cardinals game.
Yeah, the Boots at Bush.
Boots at Bush,
Yep.
Okay. But let's take this all the way back. You're a musician,
Yep.
mostly in the country form, yeah?
Actually, genre is kind of, I don't know, a lot of my originals are a little bit all over the place.
Oh, is that right?
So my first one, Run, was a little bit more of a Johnny Cash feel. Then I've got some that are a little more bluesy, maybe a little more rock edgy. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just a variety guy.
Well, I mean, they say that genres no longer count because nobody is listening to music
Yeah.
based on genre
Yeah,
anymore.
all the influences and stuff, over the years, I've my dad was always the rocker. My other side was kind of the country. So I've got a little bit of mix of everything.
Mix of everything.
So,
When did you know you could sing?
probably about. Well, I was singing choir when I was a kid, and I always kind of had the soul, lead spot. But as far as me realizing it, and it really clicking, I think when I was about 20, 21, somewhere in there, I was out in public and sang a little karaoke, and people cheered, and I was like, oh, maybe I can sing.
Maybe I'm actually good at this.
Yeah, wait.
But before 20, you were singing.
Yeah, so I was raised, I played a lot of on worship teams and stuff in church growing up, so
Sure.
so I did a little bit of that, but it was just a different atmosphere. You don't really
You don't really realize that maybe you're good until people cheer for you, is what you're saying.
Yeah, because at church it's more like it's all about one thing. So
For sure, yeah. Everybody has to politely clap, even if you're not
Right.
good. I get it. So at what point did you start to make it an actual thing?
So as far as my originals, that wasn't until more recent. I kind of had kids and this and that and things, life distractions and stuff, and I always kind of kept that as a way to keep myself sane, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But it was always kind of the back burner. And then so I ended up having disc surgery, and I had issues with my neck and everything, and so I felt like I had a second chance at life, on that. So then I was like, you know what? I just got to do this, and I did, and here we are. So
just got to see what happens with
Yeah.
it. And we're showing some photos, and you've played at some places. Where are some places around town that you've got to play?
Around town, as far as the St. Louis area, the Boots at Bush thing. As far as big venues, nothing too crazy. Played at Honky Tonk in St. Charles quite a bit. And other various places. I played around Nashville and Georgia, down in Georgia, and I think we played up in Chicago one time throughout the years. But lately, we've been doing a lot of stuff at the Lake of the Ozarks. So a lot of fun with that. Backwater Jacks and a few other places like that. Coming up, we're doing a Tom Petty tribute, my band at Christopher Zumwalt Music, for the Schwagstock 51 down at Max Creek.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be more of a Tom Petty covers then.
Yes, yeah, it's all straight tribute. We're going to do an hour of Tom Petty each night, and no songs repeated. So.
Oh, and no songs repeated. That's
yes.
awesome.
So it'll be a good time.
So are these songs you already knew, or did you have to kind of learn some more
I've been
Tom
a Tom Petty fan for a long time, but there are a few B-sides that I didn't realize were there. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so we've been working on that. So. It's been a lot of fun.
What is your goal? What is your end plan? I mean, they say you have to manifest it, so let's speak it out loud big time right now.
On the original side, I just want to help people. All my songs have some kind of meaning. Like Run is basically about battling your demons and coming out the other side. Get Up Child is more for, which is crazy, that song. I hit the first chord when I was writing it, and I kind of like blacked out, and I came back, and the whole song was there. It was really weird. And the song is about depression. It's helped a lot of people so far, and I hope it helps a lot more people. So it was almost divine intervention kind of thing when I wrote it. So
It's so interesting because I've interviewed some really big name guys, and
Yeah.
I frequently hear that. Why I kind of blacked out, and the whole song just kind of wrote itself.
It's the only song that was like that. Every other song, I've either worked on the guitar riffs for a long time or worked on the lyrics and then tried to, you know what I mean? This song was just like everything hit at the same time, and it was just really weird. So.
And it's about depression, which is not what you normally think of when you think today's country music is all about
Yeah.
girls in shorts and
Right,
big
yeah.
pickup trucks. So that's
No,
you're
I'm a
kind of
little
went
bit
the
more-
other way with it.
Yeah, little on the deep side, I guess.
Well, it's good. People, we need that kind of music.
Yeah.
There can only be so many cute girls in short shorts.
That's true.
So when people are coming up to you saying that song helped them, what does
Yeah.
that mean to you?
It means that I'm doing what I should be doing. It means that that I've found my path, I think, you know what I mean? And so I'm going to keep continuing to do that. We've got some more songs that we're going to release here soon, so we're still working on that. But it's crazy because the Run song, whenever I released it and I went and did a radio station interview, I get out of the radio station and a lady's sitting in the parking lot waiting. She's like, "Oh my God, this song touched me." As soon like it was, and so it was just one of those feelings where like, you know, it's unexplainable.
I was gonna say, I mean, I got goosebumps for that. It's not even my song, but
Right.
I can't imagine to being in there on the radio.
Yeah.
They play the song and you come out and there's somebody who is so moved by it that they felt
Yeah, she
called to
literally
drive
pulled over
there.
into the parking lot and was like, yeah, so she waited for me to come out and she's like, "Are you the one that just sang that?" And I was like, "Oh my God." And she had a book and it was about addiction, I believe, and she had me sign the book.
Oh my
It was
gosh,
crazy.
that's gotta mean a whole lot.
It did. It meant a lot to me.
So you're kind of running I'm gonna say they're the same path, but in two different ways. You've got kind of your original music.
Correct.
And then you kind of are doing some covers and some you know, a lot of that kind of
stuff. So
stuff.
the covers have always been there. The originals are more the new thing.
Okay.
So the cover is, you know, I branded everything as Chris Zumwalt Music, but my originals are separated as Christopher Zumwalt as an artist, just because that's kind of like, you know, that's me. That's truly, you know, my stuff.
Oh, absolutely. So you went full name on that one.
Yep.
So if somebody wanted to check you out, like how can they check you out?
Chris Zumwalt Music on Instagram, Facebook, all the social medias. I pretty much have a presence, you know, somewhere on TikTok, all of them. So that's probably the best place to catch up.
Okay, and then but about the originals?
The originals were on all streaming, Spotify, Apple
Okay.
Music, everywhere. So
And that's Christopher.
Christopher Zumwalt. Yeah.
Okay, I like how you did that though. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it's your name the whole
I was
time.
trying to figure
but
out how to brand it, but
Yeah.
keep it separate at the same time, and so it was interesting. But at the end of the day, it just felt right. So.
What's the next big thing for you that people need to make sure they check out?
Other than the Swag Stock coming up at Labor Day weekend, that's going to be a big concert for us. You know, we're going to keep working on that venue and bringing a lot of different shows to that venue. So I do a little production managing there as well. So it's been a lot of fun.
So definitely you guys can check out the Tom Petty tribute. Is there anything else you want everybody to know that might be watching you here today?
Just be kind, love one another. The world's going through a lot.
I love that. That's the perfect way to end that. Make sure you check out Christopher Zumwalt Music or Chris Zumwalt Music. We've got that information right there up on the screen. And if you want to check him out on Labor Day weekend, that information is up there as well. Little Tom Petty sounds fun. After you follow him, make sure you follow us. You can follow us on, you know, YouTube, Facebook, X, the whole nine. Follow us right there. You can drop us a line at stltv.net. We're going to go to the credits, but we're going to play one of your songs. What song are we playing?
I believe we're going to do the Get Up Child.
All right, tune in. Here we go. See you next time.
Ain't gonna let her tell her what to do. Ain't gonna let her tell her what to do. Just gonna push right on through. Get up, child. Yep, gonna rise up. Gotta take that first step today. Get up, child. Get your shoes on. Find your place in this world. Get up, child. Yeah, we gotta rise up. Don't know how much time is left.